What's going on, everybody? Ruckscards back here. A little bit different video today. I don't know if I'm not even sure if I've done one of these on my channel yet. But I figured since I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packages in the mail today, so got some cards. I don't really remember. I think there's one that I'm not sure exactly what I got coming in. I don't think I've been on anything really high-end recently. So I don't expect anything to be major. I also show some pickups afterwards, some recent pickups that I've had at shows or pulls that I've had as well. So start off with this one here, and I try to open these kind of without killing them because I like to reuse them sometimes if they're in good shape. So I'm just going to cut it off the top here. Alright. There we go. Let's see how we do here. And I kind of like to sometimes even critique. Oh, this is hoodies. This should be the one I've been waiting for, actually, to come in. Because it said it was delivered a couple days ago. And then I went in the mailbox on Saturday, and it wasn't there. Or yesterday it wasn't there. So, hoodies, by the way, I give them a quick shout out. I don't use them for consignment. I don't use anyone for consignment. I just haven't gotten into that yet. But hoodies, collectibles, by the way, highly recommend them for. I don't know how they do consignment wise, but I do know that they're very reliable in terms of. I've bought quite a few times, probably a dozen times off of them, at least. But they are a consignment. Yeah, this is it. So this is a. It's kind of a fan of Eric Davis growing up. And this was just an opportunity I saw. I don't collect Eric Davis at all. But great player. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, but there's a guy that is underrated in terms of the Hall of Fame. I know he got injured late in his career. It kind of took some of his years away from him. This, by the way, was packaged very well, which is no surprise, being that it's come from hoodies. Really super thick card. One of those big ones. But anyway, on card, National Treasures. Really, really nice card of Eric Davis. Autographed, on card, numbered only to 49. I don't have any Eric Davis stuff, and he was one of my favorite players when I started watching baseball in the 80s. So anyway, I thought this was a really nice piece. Eric Davis. So that's probably the highlight of this punch. I can't remember what the heck else I purchased, quite honestly. So this may be kind of a surprise to me in some respects as far as what I got coming in. Probably got some Eagle stuff, maybe some Hertz. I don't know. I really don't know. Puzzled right now. All right, number 2. By the way, if you get a moment to please subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Let's see what we got in here. I don't know if I can even cut this open right. There we go. Oh, this is Whatnot. Alright, so this is a Whatnot order. The last one was eBay. Most of the time I do eBay. So this was a Whatnot. And this was, okay, this is some good stuff here. So I did a, with a new Flawless that came out. And, you know, I get the bid on it. Well, you get the bid for a possibility to choose a team. And so I did. And there really wasn't many. There was like 9 teams left. And so, unfortunately, the teams that I really wanted were already taken. So, one of the teams that was left was the Cowboys. As much as I hate the Cowboys, being an Eagles fan, but the Cowboys do sell at my shows, and I have a couple people that I actually keep my eyes out for Cowboy cards for. So these are really, I picked Cowboys with these in mind, and I got some good pulls out of the Flawless by the Whatnot auction. Here they are. Dak out of 20, a nice patch. What's cool about it, it's got his 4. You know, that's number 4 that's in there. So that's a really cool patch of Dak. And then this is the really cool one. Tony Romo on card auto out of only 20 also. So both of them out of only 20. There's just missed his jersey number, by the way. He got 8 on this one. 8 out of 20. And a Tony Romo on there on card, and I guess I just missed Dak's number 2 being 8 of 20. So they're both 8s, by the way. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, so these came out of the break that I was in. It's a pretty expensive break, being that it was flawless. They opened 2 cases. So probably break even on, if possible. I might even be under with these. It depends on what I can get for both of these, but we'll see. Anyway, two nice cards there. All right, next. These obviously got to be the lower end stuff, I'd imagine. Okay, yeah, that's right. I went after some Desmond Ritter stuff, so there could be a few of these coming in. So, Desmond Ritter, silver, mosaic rookie. The Falcons getting off to a hot start. Of course, then they just lost, so I probably just put the jinx on them. I think they lost. Pretty sure they did. So I got some Ritter stuff. This could be another Ritter. Let's see. Yep. Why do I got Pitts in here? He must have just threw it in there thinking I was a Falcons fan. So he threw in a Pitts rookie, but really I was after the Ritter. Here it is. Give me 2 Pitts rookies. I always like when people do that. I have to say, I really don't do that. I don't put free cards in when I sell something. Maybe I will start doing that. It is a nice little touch. I mean, you guys totally assuming I'm a Falcons fan, but anyway, whoever this guy was, I don't know if he left his name, but I will give him 5 stars. Certainly earned it. Anyway, here's a die-cut Ritter rookie. Again, this is totally for me to flip. I'm just kind of banking on him having somewhat of a decent season with Atlanta down there. We'll see. A lot of times this hobby is a lot like playing the stock market. All right. The heck? This is like taped down. I don't know why he taped it down when he's got, So, I mean, everything's been well protected for sure. This one's super well protected. I don't even know. I guess I'm just going to cut it here. I don't know what to do with this one. I might just cut it down the bottom here. So I'll show you some of my other pickups that I got recently as well after this. Oh, okay, here's the Ricky Henderson. I was wondering what happened to this card. So yeah, I think this was another, I don't know if this was eBay or another whatnot. I forget what this was. Either way, let's see what we got here. Yeah, it must have been. I don't know what. I really have no idea. I think it was another eBay. All right, so yeah, I went to this guy's page and picked up another Ritter mosaic rookie, and then a Ricky Henderson. I just happened to see this in there. It looked really nicely centered. This is a second-year Henderson, I believe. Yeah, or third year. Ricky Henderson, which I don't have this card, but it looked like it might be good enough to get graded. As I look at it closer, the corners are a little bit rounded, but it's centered pretty well, and it looks in decent condition. I still might send this in to get graded. Anyway, 1981 Ricky Henderson, 81 tops, and then there's another Ritter. So yeah, this was a Ritter mailbag. Excuse me. All right, let's show some other pickups here, just for the old shits and giggles. Couple. I think I got these two in. Oh yeah, I got these two in. What the next card I'm going to show you for? I think 35 or maybe 45, maybe 45. So Gunnar Henderson first, and a Josh Jung first, Bowman Chrome. And then this one came with it. I'm a Whalers fan here in Connecticut, so wasn't looking for any Whalers stuff, but this guy just had this in his case, and I was like, wow, that's a pretty cool card. Hall of Famer Paul Coffey when he was a Whaler, and it's scripted materials from Upper Deck, the Cup, and this is numbered on only 35, 21 of 35. and it has a it's autographed piece of his stick of Paul Coffey. I'll zoom in so you can see the auto better. So pretty cool card. I was just like, I don't know, I like to find kind of rare Whaler stuff, and I thought this was pretty cool. So I picked up these 3 for like I think 45 bucks. So he had 50 on this one. I talked him down to like 30, and then I said you take 35 for the 3, and and he did, or 45 for 3. I can't remember. It was like 35, 45, something like that. I don't know. Forget exactly which. What else can I show you? I don't know if I showed this one off yet, but if I haven't, this is my biggest pull in a while, long time. And I may have showed this in another video. I can't remember if I did or not. But either way, you Stranger Things fans, these are 1 out of every 1,680 packs to pull out of the new Stranger Things cards. It came out for season 4, and I bought 4 boxes, opened 2 of them, got nothing. Of course, it's extremely hard to get. You're not guaranteed an autograph in the box, obviously. In fact, I think they're 1 per case, or maybe something like that. But then these out of 86. These pink ones are out of like 1 out of every 1,680 packs. And then to get her was just awesome, to get Millie Bobby Brown. So I'll zoom in on this so you guys can see it. I know there's a reflection there, but it is out of 86, which is obviously, if you guys are fans of the show, you'll know that 86 is the year that the show is based in, the mid-80s. So, and then Millie Bobby Brown, and pretty sweet. This card, it's hard to, there's no comps on it right now, but her cards go between something like this, that's serial numbered, between $1,000 and $2,000. So, and I'm going to put it right around like $1,500. I don't know. That's my guess until there's some sales on this card. But the product's only been out for like 3 weeks, so that was pretty wild to pull that one out of a pack. That was some good luck that day. Let me see what else I can show you. Picked up some Eagle stuff. Those of you who have been familiar with the channel know I'm an Eagles fan. So every once in a while, if I have a lot of Eric Allen regular base cards, but I don't think I had this one, so I just grabbed this one from a guy. Picked up a Devontae Smith Mosaic Team Color Match Green rookie Devontae. The best card Eagle related, or I got 2 of them recently that I've picked up and acquired. This one here. I have a lot of Dawkins autographs, so those of you who want to see my Dawkins collection, maybe I'll, my Eagles collection, but Dawkins is obviously part of it. I PC the Eagles. I got about probably a half a dozen or more assorted, rare Brian Dawkins autographs. So any Eagle fans might want to check that out. Again, just go into my videos and go to my Eagles collection. I've got my collection's pretty large, so I think there's like 2 or 3 videos on it. Anyway. This is an on card. This card, again, you're familiar with this card, they're made out of steel. This is Elements. This card is made out of metal. So it's a heavier card. And Brian Dawkins, it's one that I didn't have. I set up with a dealer, and the guy, there was a dealer next to me who had this card. And at the end of the day, I didn't get a chance because I was obviously working the show. He just came up to me, and, I think he overheard me saying I was an Eagles fan. And he just showed me his card. He's like, you got this one? I'm like, nope. And so I think he had it for like 120, and I talked him down to 90. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm not reselling this card. It's for me, PC. So he initially, I got him down to 100, and I said, take 90 for it. And then he said, yeah. So got this for $90. Nice on card of Brian Dawkins. Pretty damn nasty. All right. And then I went to the Syracuse, New York show, and I grabbed this one. And I had another card. I forget what it was that I got with it. But this is a silver black PSA 9 of Jalen Hurts. I think I got like this for like $100 or maybe a little bit more, something around there, 100, 120, roughly, something around that lines. So it's a card that I had, but I didn't have it graded, so I just figured I'll get one graded. So I'll buy one graded. So nice PSA 9 of Jalen Hurts for our undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. And let's see. I'll show you. I guess we'll get into what I'm kind of Thinking about sending into, this is going to be SGC. Yeah, so I'll give you guys an idea when I'm sending in SGC. So these, I opened up a box of Bowman 89 a while back, and I got these 2 Griffies out of it. Both of them are not 10s. I mean, they're a little off-centered, which is kind of typical for this set. But anyway, I did get 2 Griffies in the box, so sending them in, hoping for 9s. Sending this Melissa Gilbert, those Little House fans out there. This is her autograph out of Pop Century. Sending that in. And then Bo Jackson, this card I've had since I was a kid. I had the classic 87 game, and I've always had this card, and finally I'm like, you know what? Let me go find it, because I couldn't remember where the heck I put it. It's in pretty good shape. I don't know if it's in 10 shape, but it's in probably a good 9, hopefully. But this is the classic, and I mean that in 2 ways, because it's actually a classic, but it's also a classic card of Bo Jackson in his Auburn uniform swinging a bat. So that's Auburn football uniform, but he's swinging a bat, baseball card. So this is considered his rookie out of the classic 87. So pretty, I don't want to say it's a rare card, but it's not easy to find. But it's pretty cool young card of Bo Jackson. This one here, it's a Bowman's Best out of 96, I think, 96 or 97. Best Cuts Refractor of Barry Sanders. Looks awesome. This one I picked up at the same card show. I got the Hertz Black Prism Silver. Same show. And this is Micah Parsons Aqua Prism. And it looks in pretty good shape, so I think this one has a shot at a 10. So we'll see. We'll see what SGC says about it, but I think that'll look sharp in the tux. And then one of my Grail cards I've had for a long time was this Don Mattingly, and I picked this one up a couple card shows ago. So got a pretty good deal out of it. And this might have been a Syracuse show too. I think it was, actually. This is the same Syracuse show I picked up this Mattingly. And it's in really good shape. You know, it's centered pretty good. It's not perfectly centered, but this is another card that's hard to find centered. But just the clarity of it, it's another card that's usually got some rough corners, or because it's an older card, obviously now, and usually the front of it's not as clean as this one. This one just looks so clear, the photo. So this is the Donruss Mattingly 84 rookie. So interested to see what that one comes back. Here's a Jamar Chase, numbered out of 250 rookie. I'm going to get that one graded. Here's the Jalen Hurts. I love this card. This card, I think it's called Firestorm or something, out of Elements, or Phoenix rather. Out of Phoenix. Cool looking card. It's just a cool card of Hurts, and I think in an SGC this card will look freaking cool. So I'm sending this one over. This is a Peyton Manning Topps Gold Label rookie. So I've had this one for a while. Picked it up at a show and figured I'd send it in. All right, and last and least, this one I actually had graded by HGA, and they gave it like I think they gave it a 9. To me, this card looks like a 10, so I just kind of cleaned it up. It was a card I had in storage for a long time, so I didn't give it like a really good wipe down before I sent it to HGA. So I figured, you know what, let me crack it. Let me just give it a good clean and resend it, because this is the Atomic Best Cuts of Jeter. So I'm going to send this to SGC. I think it'll look better in that Tux slab anyway, and hopefully we get a 10 out of it, because to me this is a 10, and I think I just needed to clean up a little bit. It was maybe had some yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when things get in storage for a long time, it just picks up stuff on the surface, and I don't think I gave it a proper look over the first time. So that's my my SGC submission coming up. Then I might add a few more to it. Yeah, I guess I'll show you this too. So here's what I got going to PSA. I'm not sure if I'm going to send this in. I probably will. Bob Probert autograph. This is pretty rare. These are not easy to find. This is a Sign of the Times and SP Authentic of Bob Probert, the former heavyweight champion of the NHL. Then they got a couple of Julio Rodriguez, Bowman's Best, first year autographs. So send those in. This one I know is not going to 10. I know there's some surface scratches on this, but I figured I'll send it to PSA and see what they grade it at. But this is the, otherwise this card is, you know, clean in terms of corners and centering and all that. But it does, I know, have some surface scratches on it, so we'll see what we get on there. This one I picked up at a show, looked really good and clean. So this is David Ortiz Bowman rookie. And Mike Trout, this one I cracked. These next ones are all cracked out of HGA slabs. So I gave HGA a chance, and I really was backing them big time, but it's just they've kind of fallen off the map with me now, and I just was like, I just made the decision to crack a lot of these ones that had HGA slabs. So the idea behind it is I kept the slab covers, and what I will do is I'll do a reveal with the HGA. So it'll be an upcoming video once I get these back from PSA in probably 3 months or whatever. Is what I'll do is I'll show you what the HGA grade was, and then we'll show you what PSA does. So that's stuff coming up in a future video. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that and more. So anyway, this is his Topps Finest Mike Trout rookie. Here's a Bowman's Best. HGA did give this one a 9.5, so this one has a really good shot, I think, at gemming with PSA. So we'll see. One thing about HGA is they were a strict grader for what they did grade. So I think this is promising for a 10. Here is a Ohtani Topps Chrome rookie. So, and then we got an Ohtani Bowman Chrome, and HGA gave this a 9.5. So again, I'm hoping these gem. I think they got a really good shot. Here is an Ohtani Bowman's Best rookie, and then we have a Topps Finest. I think HGA gave this one a 9.5 also. And then we have a Ray Lewis Bowman's Best rookie, and then we have a Montana. HGA gave this a 7, so I was really hitting it hard on the surface. So this is a card I got on eBay purchase, so I can't really talk about, you know, how this was stored previously or anything like that. I didn't own this card until just before I did grade it. So there could be something wrong on the surface with it. I don't really see much to it, but HGA found a lot. They graded it only a 7. Thought the centering is decent. I'm not looking for a 10. I know it's not a 10. But I thought this is a better looking Montana rookie than a 7. But we'll see. I know that these type of cards, you know, are going to be graded with an extra careful eye with the fact that it's Joe Montana rookie card. But hopefully we do better than a 7 on it. So I figured I'd crack it and resubmit. And then I have a Travis Kelce. This one I just got off eBay and I was like, you know what, let's get it graded and just see what comes out of it. SP Authentic Rookie of Travis Kelce, the soon-to-be Hall of Fame tight end. So that's what's going to PSA, and there might be some others that I send in too that add to either this one or the SGC. But anyway, thanks for. I think that'll do it for this video. Please feel free to comment if you have any thoughts or opinions or anything else, any knowledge to share. Appreciate it. And as always, thank you for tuning in. And until next time, Ruckscards signing off. We'll catch you all later.